Today we find ourselves in Matt's basement suite where we've shot, well, like any place we live, we've shot a lot of videos here, and if we do like last week and show them all, we'll be here all night. So we've shot some videos here before, but today we're shooting Geek, or at least the working title is Geek, written by Matt Carfra from the forums and on Twitter, who's been a longtime fan. And yeah, we were looking at what we can shoot, and most of these scripts that we've written involve being outside. But being outside today would be a poor choice. So we're in Matt's basement and we're shooting this video instead. In the script, Sam and Neil get into a fight, and it says that, you know, they're all wrecked and their shirts are torn up and all that. So we don't want to wreck any of our own shirts, so we had to go buy shirts to tear up. And we don't actually want to ruin either of these shirts, but sacrifices must be made. So this is the Geek shirt for Neil to wear. And we saw this in the secondhand store. We're like, that's so perfect. It even has somebody set up us the bomb on the back. And the other one is interesting. We can't tell if this was handmade or like manufactured this way, but it's double thick, and it's Oilers, as you will have seen from the video. It's the Edmonton Oilers, but this is so you can blend in anywhere in Alberta. Because if you're somewhere that doesn't like the Oilers, then it's reversible into a Flames shirt, which is pretty clever. You can hide out anywhere in Alberta with this shirt, but it too must be sacrificed. Oh well. Your dick kicked it. Now kick her in the dick.
She's my friend.
You're a friend, yeah.
Well, fuck
You're
you.
in the dick anyway.
Ooh, she's got loots.
I said dick.
Loots. How do you play games on your computer? It's that sound is horrible.
Okay, I'm rolling.
I'm rolling, and we're actually down to 1 bar of battery.
What the fuck?
This thing eats batteries.
God damn it!
Do we have any double A's?
Maybe. Well, let's just go find some. For the close-up shot of Matt's Xbox, or I guess Sam's Xbox, when he says, that's my Xbox, rather than remove Matt's Xbox from its position on his entertainment unit, what I've done is I've used the Xbox 360 HD DVD drive, which, when in the foreground out of focus, you can't tell. It looks just like an Xbox. So, perfect. It's like a mini Xbox.
It really is.
It even says Xbox on the side.
It sure does.
Yeah, just always when you say recording.
Oh, then you're gonna get in position? Alright.
Yes.
I'm rolling.
What are you talking about anyway? I totally am a geek. That's my Xbox.
Yeah, and that's my Xbox, and my PS3, and my Wii.
Yeah.
And my PS1, and my PS2, and my GameCube, and my N64, and my Super Nintendo.
Alright,
God damn it, we ran this!
I got messed up by you walking in.
But I didn't even get messed up by me walking in.
Okay.
No.
For Paul's shot, where he's describing his systems, we're using the HD DVD drive again. For the PS3, we're using the bottom of a World Wake box, like a bottom of a Magic Fat Pack. And for the Wii, we're using a Wiimote, because from the shot, it's just like something white and out of focus at the bottom of shot. We're doing this because it would be impractical to set all the systems up here. I mean, Matt actually has basically every system mentioned, but this just is easier to do, and it works fine on camera, so there we are.
So I'm booming for this video, which has required a lot of like navigating around sort of tight spots. And so the only place I could boom the last shot was to boom from the bed. Of course, I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to pick up the boom to boom, then I hit Matt's lap, and then like earlier I hit Paul in the head. And Paul's actually quite wary of the boom at this point because he's been inflicted some damage. And it's just, and then booming in the kitchen was very, you know, sort of like, you know, I'm just gonna hold the boom upright like 6 inches from my face because that's the only angle I can get to. I promise I won't hit you again, Paul.
You almost hit me while you were explaining that.
Almost being the operative word there.
So I recently got an app for the iPad called Paper, which is really, it's just like a fancy sketching, note-keeping app that I quite like how it's put together. But I decided I'd give it a shot as a storyboarding tool. So I've boarded out the whole video, which actually was interesting because it gave me a chance to sort of think of some more interesting ways of doing shots in advance of the video, so maybe that's why it's taking a little longer today.
Ow!
You're an enormous dude.
You are an enormous dude.
What the fuck is your damage?
That's the last one.
So what I'm doing right now is I've got my trusty purple MAC eyeliner here, which is really nice makeup. But rather than just like put it on Paul's face, because just if you get punched, you're a little purple, but you're not bruised right away. So I'm trying to just rub it into the corner of his mouth, so he looks like he's taken a nasty blow to the face, but it hasn't bruised up yet. But it's clearly looking not happy, and I think this is actually working really well. But I'm trying not to put it directly on his face because I don't want it to be really obvious. Sorry, Matt. The problem is I have to apply it, then I have to blend it.
No, that's fine.
Double thick shirt. What were you thinking?
Yeah. Nice. That's good. Yeah. You know, leave it like that so it's sort of hanging off.
Yeah.
James, you're so tough.
So I am currently getting into costume for Tom Baker's doctor at the moment, because this particular video calls for not less than 3 different Doctor Who costumes. Apparently the script originally called for Christopher Eccleston, but we don't actually have a leather jacket, so we've instead replaced Eccleston with Tennant, which we thought we could more convincingly pull together. But yeah, this is me.
All directors have their eccentricities. I'm allowed mine. This is my new directing hat, so people can see me
When you're directing.
from a distance when I'm directing. So if a truck coming up behind me while I'm directing at night sees me,
Can see you from the legally required minimum distance of 50 meters.
I don't know. Wait, here, pass me that. There.
Riddle me this.
Oh, why do I look stupid?
Movies. The original line in the script for the first Doctor cutaway was "Come to bed, 6th Doctor." But the 6th Doctor is Colin Baker, and we could much more easily get together a Tom Baker costume because I had the scarf and we had a very Tom Baker-y wig. Also, Colin Baker's Doctor didn't use the sonic screwdriver because Tom Baker's Doctor overused it, and basically through Peter Davison right up until they rebooted it with Christopher Eccleston, they were just sort of like, let's not use the sonic anymore. So, the innuendo wouldn't have worked. This is it's a Wiimote that Aloman Shah gave us when he came to visit from England.
Oh, Mr. Dalek, don't sexterminate me!
We're done here. Can we do that one more time?
These are quite loud.